Alright. This is pretty much a recap session. Not sure how long it's going to take, but it should be.
Oh, TLDR, guys.
So yeah, it's pretty light.
I don't know if it's TLDR still after reviewing the.
Oh, come on. It's going to be better than 50 hours, right?
I agree.
Anyway, it's pretty informal. Just ask questions.
Take your time.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, you ask. And if I don't answer them, it's because it's probably going to be answered later on. Got it, Gabby?
Okay, just TLDR it for me, guys.
And honestly,
really
don't spoil things, you too. Anyway, let's stop your watching the intro.
Sealed.
I'll step in if necessary, but
yeah, just step in if there's something I'm missing.
Yeah.
This intro's gonna be nostalgic. So was I reading this before, or did you read it, Greg? I can't remember.
That's a good question. I don't think I read anything until we got inside.
Okay.
And we had like a vague narrator. It seemed like it was.
Yeah, that's true.
Outside of the story. And then any time we went through a door, then the narrator would go to probably the main character of that door.
Do you understand any of the lyrics, Gabby? Supposedly they speak in Portuguese.
What?
Yes, supposedly.
Oh yeah, the song that's...
Yes.
You just told me in Portuguese. I guess it used Portuguese words, but it means nothing at all. Like someone cut words from the Portuguese dictionary and threw them into the wall, and that song came to me.
So you're just saying it sounds nice?
I guess so. My own corpse. I was afflicted with a great despair. I decided being dragged to the place of my crucifixion. Wow, these words have new meanings now. Know what happens. My soul crumbled. I was wholly extinguished. Indeed, I did once lose everything. However, as I faded into darkness everlasting, I heard a voice calling out to me. And so, I vowed once more that no matter how long it may take, how great the obstacle that stand in my way, or what form you may assume, I shall come back for you. That I must return to that house to ask of you, please wait until this mutilated body arise there once more. So pretty much that's an intro. We have this amnesiac spirit that wakes up in a mysterious manner. And upon waking up...
Okay, so...
Ghost
Ghost shows up at Manor.
Yes.
Alright, got that.
And then we go venture meet the maid.
Just creepy as fuck, as expected. Oh, I like horror stories. That's in for me.
And the maid was played by yours truly, Kelly. Just because she bears some resemblance to the maid.
Yes.
You know, the black hair.
It's still weird when you talk about Kelly, because Kelly is the name of my sister.
Yes.
but I think your Kelly is with I and her with Y. It's with Y.
Yes, I have had to deal with a lot of misspellings of my name in my life because of the I.
Well, at least they don't pronounce your name wrong. Kind of
Oh,
impossible,
true.
right?
It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah,
Just
Kelly.
yeah, Kelly.
so as you can see, the maid refers to you as master. We don't really know who this amnesiac spirit is yet.
So the maid is very much her story maid.
Yes, you can say
Eerily
that.
happy, doll-like.
I think we all agreed that when we started this up, like, yeah, she's gonna be suspect. We're gonna keep
Pretty
an
much.
eye on her.
Yes.
And the interesting thing about my sister is that she ended up moving to America, and her name is a lot more common than it was here in Brazil. It was like the only Kelly I knew. And she got lucky because everybody over there knows her name without issues.
Okay, can't seem to fast forward.
So you don't know fuck up all about what's going on, and the maid's not happy.
Well, it's not like she's happy. She's just telling that she's gonna guide you.
It's like, yeah, I am the director. I will give you a magic.
And go ahead, Kelly. Say the important line here.
Alright. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand.
That's gonna be a line you hear often.
Yeah.
So basically, the maid is actually helpful to us. She's going to help us recover our memories. When I say I'm talking about the spirit. And so she takes us to the door.
Okay. Main dad character.
The first door. And it's going to be 1603. And basically, throughout the story, the maid's the main narrator. So in 1603, we're taken to meet these two siblings, Nellie and... Wait, you know what?
You know what?
Okay, they are the kids that died in the last part.
They're pretty much the reincarnation of Mel and Nellie.
Oh, okay.
No.
So reincarnated Nellie is not sick anymore, I hope.
Yes, pretty
not
much.
Not in that way.
not physically sick.
Don't
That's all I'm gonna
spoil
say.
things. I'll let you guys play the dialogue here. Gabby and Greg, once they appear.
Don't worry, I'm fine with spoilers.
No, go for
I usually like learning stories. Like I like seeing stories from backwards perspective.
Go ahead, Gabby.
La 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 la. Little birds, night and day. For your little body heart sings your word. Pretty flowers go around the little bird. And even when the sun comes up, oh, dearest Mel, I've forgotten what comes next. Are you listening?
Hmm?
Oh, dear Mel, please.
Ah!
Look, your hat is covered in rose, Mel.
Oh, Nelly, you got petals on the book. This isn't mine. I can't afford to let it get dirty.
Your fault, dearest Mel.
Are you serious?
Try to get your attention. And besides, flowers won't get a book dirty.
Let's raise the white flag. When did my little lady find herself such a sharp wit?
Why, waiting for you, dearest Mel. I waited and you didn't so much as glance at me. I will be an adult by the time you're done reading that book.
Wow, that soon?
That soon. Mother says girls grow up fast.
She may be right.
Okay, that's enough. Just want to get a see. Just want to see what it's like how you get to read. Maybe one day I have to do like a special edition or a director's cut or something. Because originally, Light and I did the voices for Mel and Nelly.
It feels so wrong.
No, it
Like
doesn't. It feels right when you take a two doing it.
No, but I mean like this version of Mel. Like I see them as two different characters, even though there's a lot of the same. But
because you know what happens, or
yeah, that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say too much without spoiling it, but
anyway, so we fast forward now to.
Creepy kids.
What was
They
that?
do creepy shit. Like they are the creepy kids. They will do creepy shit.
So anyway, Mel's now 17. And he's trying to become a priest.
Shout out to the priest, my first character.
Yes, who was your first character? And Mel's trying to get like I think it's a birthday present for Nelly, right?
So he's going to seminary?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the name of the place that, like, priest college.
Yes, I think so. And of course, as you can see, Nelly still loves her brother very much so.
Oh goodness, why does like Japanese people have this obsession about making siblings love each other in a
the big
borderline
brother sister complex?
Just love each other.
I don't know.
Like, for fuck's sake, I have siblings. Who punch each other?
Thing is, it's the other way around this time. It's usually the brother that has something for the sister, at least from some of the stuff I've read. They're really protective over the sister. Like, I love my sister. How much? I won't answer that.
Yeah, I think it's like something, maybe they're all single child, so they don't know what it's like to a sibling. Or they just spend too much on Reddit, read those stepsister jokes, and shit gets crazy.
And Nelly's about 14 now, I think, and she's about to get married. She's not really too happy about that.
Just a family
Hey,
tradition.
at least she's not 8.
Yeah, what I said earlier wasn't that much of a spoiler. I said she wasn't sick in that way. I meant sick in this way.
So one night, Mel can't sleep. So he goes down to see what happens. And look at that. He meets a white-haired girl.
Oh, Morgana. Who's Morgana?
Are you sure about that? I mean, Morgana had red hair, if you remember.
But she look. The drawing is like similar, the same haircut, just different color. And Japanese people love turning people white-haired because of reasons.
Morgana didn't have red hair either, red eyes either. Anyway, Mel becomes quite
Yeah,
smitten with.
adding red eyes is also like the cliche. The character goes through edgy transformation. Their hair turns white and their eyes turn red. It does happen in Final Fantasy XIV
That is
and
true.
every other.
They like albinos, I guess.
Anyway, she starts working for the household as a new maid, and as you can recognize the maid from the earlier scene.
Yeah.
She's pretty much an ever-present figure in the story, as both a narrator and a central character.
And they don't give her name away for a long time. They like to let you sit on that.
Yes.
So, like, the best thing we got from her just a moment ago was, like, L. That's all we got as part of her name. Like, ELL.
So it's just Mel just talking about his feelings, being on hots for this new maid. And here we go. They finally start talking. He awkwardly approaches her. And she's pretty much unemotional. She doesn't have much of an emotional response. Unlike Nelly, who's just off the balls.
Oh my god, that bird with the rope.
What the bird?
It looks like the background for some really message your auntie will send you on.
You have an interesting imagination.
Oh, no, it's very standard thing over here. Your auntie will send you the good message with a background very in that style.
Well, anyway, those are basically just a story she's telling him. And then Nelly finds out they get hang out. And then Mel has a bad dream about a witch in a tower. Hint, hint.
Gosh. So
Okay,
weird.
now
Going
that's
back to this.
Morgana.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The splat.
Dude, that's so
That is
much.
weird, isn't it?
Dude, they give away so much without telling you. Oh my gosh.
But that's good though. That's not. It's kind of foreshadowed with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone told me that with the PC version, or maybe this version too, that it's kind of different the second time through in the beginning. You go through it again.
Like different dialogue, different responses.
I think like additional dialogue or something like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up again. Oh, and white hair girl, she really likes a white rose.
Oh.
So she likes spending time in this garden. It gives her this peace. I hope you're paying attention, Gabby. There might be a quiz after all this.
Can you give her the 4-question quiz?
I think it's 3 questions.
In the game? 3? Okay. I remember when we had those? Those like kind of like intermissions?
Yeah. It makes sense why we
that's
had them, but we get into that again. So blah blah blah. I don't want to get married.
Okay.
Pretty sure there's like an event that
Yeah, Mel's
she
here
wants
so
Mel to go with, but then she's like with this. What's his name? Like Francis? I'm not sure.
Someone not important.
Yeah.
So at night, Mel has someone approach this room. And guess what? It's the white hair girl trying to choke him out because that's his fetish. Only kidding about the fetish part.
Oh my god. Oh, why did art suddenly turn it so bad?
Yeah, we talked about that originally, how sometimes the art is just great, sometimes it's slightly off.
There's this.
I think my challenge with the art is that it looks a little bit too different than what you get with the normal sprites, so it feels like a different artist. Even though I
Right.
think it's all the same artist. So
Anyway, the white-haired girl pretty much half-assed the choke. She doesn't really choke him. She just can't do it. Because she likes the guy. But there's a reason she's doing this. So she could tell her sad background story about her father being a painter who used to work for this house. But eventually the Rhodes, Nellie and Nell's family kicked the painter out, her dad, left to die out in the streets. So she's trying to get revenge.
And then they fuck.
No, not quite.
Unfortunately for Mel, no.
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 He does apologize to her for her family, and I guess that's all it took.
Oh, your dad killed my dad, so I'm going to kill you.
Well, he's like the only guy who's nice to her too, so she's like his only friend too. So anyway, Nellie's at the theater, the Globe Theater. Yeah, and this, I'll just let you know, this takes place in English, so technically they should have British accents. But I figure since my sister won't have an accent, it would just mess things up.
Oh. This is bloody horrible.
Wait.
I can't say the British accent.
No, try it right now. Let's see.
You should try. That'd be fun.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what is it worth to you? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember the British accent. Like, I'm a native Portuguese person trying to speak English and trying to fake an accent. What is it worth to you? Is my name, not me. Okay, I just completely forgot how to fake a British accent.
Are you really going to be like that? I went on my way to take you out to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet. It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. Why should we have to see an old play at a theatre full of commoners? Maybe private, but even so, I would rather just have a show put on my estate.
Don't talk already. Why should I have to marry someone like you?
So as you can see, Nellie and Mare doesn't want to marry Arthur. But guess who else is at the play? Yep, it's Mel and the white-haired girl. And usually Mel doesn't really like going to play, so it's kind of suspect.
Yeah, so like he told Nellie that he's not going to go to play with her, so now he's getting caught red-handed with someone else.
And someone's going to jelly school right now.
Oh, good God. Holy Kirby, protect us all.
Oh yeah, he slaps her too.
Slaps, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He slaps her boobs.
Rage.
Yeah.
He slaps her boobs, guys.
I love my sister.
God, why Japan? Why the fuck Japan?
So now he goes crying in the bedroom. Oh, with jealousy.
Working stuff around.
Oh, and he finds out a picture or something. Wait, no, painting. She starts ripping it apart, and there's something.
I wish I never had a brother.
Oh, so basically Nellie finds out that the white-haired girl's father actually slept with her mom. So you want to be technical, the white-haired girl is actually her stepsister. That's what the letter tells. Because you see, the reason the painter was kicked out because he had an affair with the mother.
Oh.
Yep.
Sweet home
It's
Alabama.
like the white-haired girl, her stepsister or her like half-sister.
I guess it would be stepsister, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it would
okay,
be.
so like, yeah. Please, stepbrother, what are you doing?
Stuck in the drawer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nelly goes into a white-haired
And now
girl
Nelly-
and grabs scissors.
yeah.
As you can hear the little
Attack the
ching.
white-haired girl.
They're gonna go scissoring.
So it's on a dark, stormy night. Mel is trying to sleep. Someone comes into his room.
Who I think it is?
A very seductive female coming in. A white-haired girl.
Oh, this is so nice. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even ask you to come in here. Let's go.
Before you could
That'll
finish,
be fuck.
the kiss.
They did
Uh-oh.
kiss,
We're
yeah.
starting to get some action here.
Oh my god, it's the sister, right? It's the sister.
Dearest Mel, I'm sure you know.
Oh my god. I am
Is she like
jelly.
14 years old?
She is.
Jesus
Questionable.
Christ, I'm gonna drown myself with the swimming pool. Drown?
So Mel shows off and pretty much rejects her. Even though she's
Okay, so did she like cut the girl's hair and make a wig out of it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's Japan. So in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she pretty much tells her what happened. She took her hair. So yes, Nellie loves her brother a lot, but Mel doesn't feel this way.
Because he's normal.
Well, I won't say he's totally normal, but he's not into
Nelly,
the...
this is not Alabama.
pretty much.
Please, calm yourself.
Calm your tits. What?
Just a flashback.
Okay.
So Mel goes out running
Happy
looking for the white-haired
memories.
girl.
I remember this part because I remember doing the beggar voice. I'm like, oh, it's not the beggar.
Yes, he runs to the
No,
beggar.
she doesn't have hair anymore. Or it's very short.
Yeah, she's pretty much bald now, because when Mel runs into the beggar at night, he didn't realize it was the white-haired girl. Because she's not bald, running away from him.
When we were first playing this, I thought she had done something much worse than just take her hair. I thought she had like scalped her or something. Because
Yeah. Oh lord.
So she pretty much runs
Oh,
away,
okay, it's good.
never to see her again. And May tries to comfort him in a way.
The creepy me.
What happened to Mel? Well, he continues on being a priest, but one day he takes his own life by throwing himself into a lake or a pond or something like that.
Oh.
And that's how
So
the
there
first
is
story
some
ends.
drowning.
Yes, there is some drowning. We just don't see it. So despite showing the first door, this destituted soul still doesn't know what's going on.
So, our character is Jacopo, right?
No, not really. I mean, maybe, but we'll see. He eventually will get his memory back if we look through these doors more.
Go through these doors and see
Yes, so we can move on to
what
the
other
second
familiar
door.
faces there are.
But now we move on to the second door.
100 years later.
And it's gonna be 1707. For me, this is the worst door just because the pacing was kind of bad in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
It also did take a lot of effort from you in terms of
Yes,
your voice.
it was pretty hard, my voice too.
Which I loved it, but it's very demanding because it's constant.
There's some good things in this story.
Yeah, there is some good things.
Yeah, the pacing is pretty bad.
But anyway, so after like 100 years, the house is in destitute. There's like no one there.
Okay.
The maid is still around.
The maid is still around, and in the cellar, we run into the beast.
Oh, looks like the place where Maria died.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Interesting.
does.
Maybe they used the same picture. Okay, so that guy lives in the wine basement. They just too.
It's more like this person appeared.
Yes.
They came from somewhere and they're
He's hiding out in the cellar.
Yeah.
Then the maid finds him.
Then the maid is bored.
Yeah.
Yes, he's very emotionally attached. You pretty much like try to teach him to be like a human again.
She kind of takes him on as kind of like a pet project.
Yes, teach him table manners and stuff. Kind of like Beauty and the Beast in a more R-rated way. So she names him Bestia. She basically teaches him how to speak too.
It's very different from the background story. Prequel.
What was that?
It's very different from the prequel.
Yes. Oh, it definitely is.
Like the prequel is just like a linear, you have this linear story with characters that it's sad, but this is the like downright horror stories. Very much.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more of a gothic horror vibe to this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, the beast just talks about his past who was terrorized with people. And then one day, a merchant appears. So the merchant's let in and guess what happens to him?
Well, when you said merchant, I heard virgin. And I was like, what?
Appeared. Oh no.
Oh, you wondering what the beast's voice is like? I'll give you a sample.
Ooh, let's go.
Stab it again!
Okay, so
That beast!
What's your problem? What's wrong? Talk like a human!
Ism.
Stop! Stay back! Get any closer and I'll stab you to death!
You act like you only realize I'm a beast. That's right! I'm a beast! I killed them!
Stay back!
And I'll do the same to you!
Ah! No, please stop this! Don't kill me! My beloved is waiting for me back home! I can't! Leave her behind!
And why should I care?
Face all over the shop. You're gonna be one of them sooner.
Please help!
No one's coming to come for you. This man is just a long way from town.
Help! That woman, where did she... Why isn't she here? She was just...
You'll kill me if I don't kill you. And so, I must show you that I will. Alright, you get the point. He dies. And you can also see how hard it is in one voice, doing this the whole time, and laughing in this part too.
It's just and it's constant. Like, look at the amount of text, right?
Yeah. It really tested my abilities.
And the
So
boards rough.
we go to the side story. Well, almost a side story, but before. I meet this girl named Pauline. She's actually a Dutch woman from the Netherlands. I think she's like 22, if I remember right. Anyway, she's just, let's see, yeah, she's just talking to her mom. The whole story is that she's
totally wearing period clothing.
Yeah, there's a story behind that clothing that I'll get to at some point later on. Anyway, she was talking to her mom, worried about her boyfriend being dead. And we're back to the beast. The beast just wants to kill more people. He asked the maid to try to lure people back in here. And pretty much you get like...
The maid is totally okay.
Yes, the maid is totally okay with this.
The maid's just in the background, like, you know, doing crossword puzzles or something.
And part of the reason the maid is so bored is because she didn't have a master to serve. So she kind of took this guy on as like...
To be his new her new master. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty desperate
she'll do
right
anything
now.
He says. Yeah.
So one day, we'll have a girl that shows up. Bestia thought it would be a new victim, but nope. It's a white-haired girl. And she's blind.
Oh, here we go.
So yes, it's the reincarnation of the white-haired girl. Of course, she doesn't have memories of her past. See, the beast was going to kill her, but he kind of takes an interest in her because she doesn't seem to be afraid of him. And well, she's kind of nice to him too.
The maid recognizes the white-haired girl.
Yeah. Like they thought there's like a past life kind of thing, but the white-haired girl doesn't remember entirely of the Rhodes family. Anyway, the beast goes in the bedroom with her.
But she had her hair short in her reincarnation.
Yes.
Life trial too.
Sorry, what was the question?
No, not a question. I couldn't say the word reincarnation properly, so I just said life try to. Life New Game Plus.
The beast. Not quite. I mean, he was planning on raping her and killing her, but eventually he just stops because, like I said, she just doesn't really fear him. I mean, she's nice to him. Yeah, and just kind of like throws Bestia off.
Oh. Mm-hmm. He savors it more when there's a lot of fear behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just not fun if they don't care.
She kind of relates to him from being both outsiders, being different from society. So anyway,
she's blind, so she can't see.
Yes, that's true. So anyway, we become friends. I mean, they sleep in the same bed, but it's platonic, believe it or not.
They don't fuck.
Yes, sorry, Gabby, no fucking.
Disappointed.
Anyway, he's starting calming down a bit with her around in the mansion. He's very conflicted with himself. Eventually, he runs into another beast.
And then the dog.
But then the white-haired girl poke her head out and see this other beast. And the beast starts killing the other beast. And Bestia kills the other beast.
And kills the girl too, by accident. So he's sad and kills himself.
Anyway, we're back to the story, Pauline.
Oh, that's the swordsman, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
Here's in 1707, he's just a merchant.
Oh.
In the scene, yeah.
Just like the first K-pop band in history, simply for Asian guys.
Yes, she has yellow fever. And you also remember the nun is Pauline, reincarnated. I mean, in the scene, the merchant's going on to a business trip. And she tells him to come back.
I don't know if my memory is just bad, but she was never referred to as Pauline at all, like in Requiem, was she?
She was.
Was she?
I think towards the end or something.
Okay.
I mean, I'm right. Wait, no,
like
you're right. You're right. She wasn't referred to as Pauline Requiem.
Just none the whole time.
Yeah, none the whole time. So anyway, her boyfriend merchant's gone for a long time. He starts getting worried, asking around.
Asking questions.
Yeah, asking questions. Eventually, she goes on a search to look for him. Then she runs into this punk-ass bitch named Javi.
Pretty much.
Yeah, this little snot-nosed brat who likes to dig holes in the beach to trip people up.
And she's in another country here with Javi. I'm not sure what country it is.
It's a country with access to the sea.
I guess so. So it's pretty rude to her and stuff. Doesn't say much. Because Javi has seen some shit. As you soon see.
It's a good way of putting it.
And Pauline is kind of positive to a fault.
Yeah, she's really optimistic.
To the end that things are good.
When a new person was joining, I would have made her play Pauline, probably. Based on what I know about her so far. And Pauline still... Oh, okay, we're going back. This is one of the dates together, I think.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think from all the art, playing part, the swordsman is actually the cutest guy.
Interesting.
Gonna make a tier list now.
Oh no, let's look into that.
It's interesting because he's probably the most realistically designed guy of all this.
Stranger in the strange land.
Pretty much. We don't know his name yet, for the most part. I mean, there's not much going into the scene, they're just flirting.
Isn't it something like her dad's like apprentice kind of merchant?
Yeah, basically how to meet is, well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, but
When she's just searching for him, she's still depressed. Find her lover merchant. She runs to Javi again.
Still trying to talk to him.
Yeah.
trying to befriend this.
And this is
brat.
probably the first scene where he reveals his name as Javi to Pauline.
How the fuck did she end up in like random beach?
Well, it doesn't really show
So
the
somebody
exact
standing
details.
towards the water.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Who is that?"
She also really wants to be his friend. She falls in the hole that he digs up.
You could have broken her leg, but it's a fun prank, right?
Yes, a prank.
Well, this is like the good art.
Yes. So this is just Pauline trying to get, Javi to see the best things in life, or simplest things. Be in the ocean, looking out in this view. Javi's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, and she really wants to be his friend, but also he may have information that could lead her.
Yes, because
to her
here the thing is,
boyfriend,
he knows
so.
about the beasts. And he warns her about it too.
Just wants to find her Japanese boyfriend.
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he is Japanese.
Husbando.
Yeah, she's a J-pop fan, not a K-pop fan. Okay, I stand corrected. Or a weeb.
And good
There's a
flashback of
flashback
Javi's
of the
parents.
beast.
Yeah, Javi's parents are killed by the beast.
Oh, this section is very long.
It is.
I didn't expect like it would ramify so much.
Each of the doors are kind of like separate stories. But trust me, actually
Oh,
all relates to each other.
Morgana has to come in somehow.
Yes. So anyway, this is how Pauline meets the merchant. Pauline's father is some sort of trade merchant or something, and basically the merchant works for her father. And here they're just having lunch or dinner together.
Her parents don't get along the greatest.
Yeah.
At least
Dad just wants to
normal
eat all the
here.
time.
Because I think
Wanting
the
to
dad
import things
is
from
away
Japan.
a lot.
He went out to buy milk and brought it back.
Oh.
So pretty much she's a normal girl. Import all that cool shit from Japan, but Amazon, AliExpress, and all that shit didn't exist at that time. She got herself a Japanese merchant boyfriend, which is almost the same.
I heard lolly.
So I could just bring her this stuff. The Muamba.
Oh, something I should point out. Pauline is actually half Japanese. I think her father's Japanese and her mother's Dutch.
Yeah, she looks the part.
And that little dress she has on is a gift from the merchant.
Yeah.
Here to go on like the.
It's
Yeah, sorry.
neither appropriate for the Netherlands or Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, boobs.
There's a reason she always
So.
has her hands over her chest.
Here, if you're trying to get him, you put your hands elsewhere. And
Oh, Gabby, you know little secrets, huh? Anyway, here she's just trying to show him to be a guide, be a little tour guide. They're not really like a couple yet.
because she has her hands in the wrong place.
They kind of bonded over how awkward it was
Yes,
being with her parents
exactly.
who were at each other's throats.
Moving back to her asking Javi about the beast.
Javi's aware of his position, but doesn't want to give it away.
Yeah, he kind of knows where the beast might be at. And he discouraged her from going to where he is, which is the mansion.
So he finally caves
Yes.
and says he'll take her there.
Who's gonna be some beef food?
We get another scene of them getting along together.
Just him going away, right?
For once I can say, even if it's off screen, they fuck her. She totally went for his katana. Katana. Maybe it was an Uchi katana, that's why she liked it.
So Javi takes her to the mansion.
Which seems to be kind of just up above where the town is, kind of in
Looks
the
like
woods.
that.
The one other house near the village.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Javi likes to call Pauline Polly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Polly Pocket.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Polly Pocket. I didn't realize you know what that is. So anyway, Yuki Masa is named a merchant, just to let you know.
Okay, Shen's a tiny bee. Or corpse.
But Javi goes, no, that's not Yuki Masa, that's the beast. So yes, Yuki Masa is the beast.
Oh.
That's the twist. So all along was just Yuki Masa chopping down people with his katana.
It's really cool how they reveal this and show the different images.
And the reason he's so
Yeah,
angry
I
is
agree.
because of how he was treated by all these racist locals.
Be nice to your fellow Japanese friends.
Yes.
I think it was a great reveal because they tried to fool you with the other merchant that.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
saying
Showed
that
the sprite.
he had a lover away.
Yeah. They even showed the same sprite as him, so it really tried to play you.
But Yuki Maka's is out of his mind. He sees Pauline as another beast.
He notices some similar kind of features to himself.
Yeah, because she is half Japanese.
Mm-hmm. And so he thinks, oh, it's another beast.
Polly!
Yeah, guys, the beast virus was in the sushi.
And Javi just.
Oh, she's
gets
talking
out-
about
out
the
of there.
katana.
I was just gonna tell you. He's talking about a katana right now. Are you happy?
Yeah.
And Pauline has incredible strength. It takes 10 minutes for her to die.
Oh my god, open your eyes. I'm going to hell.
So he stabs her repeatedly.
Ugh.
Like a like impales her over and over again.
Yes. She still keeps on talking.
That's how optimistic she is.
I'll be okay.
Then finally
I'll
she
live
gives
through
away.
this.
The white girl's like, what's going on? Because she can't see.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I should totally like take a screenshot of that and put it up on accidentally racist, but like it's made by Japanese people.
What was that? Japanese people what?
That yeah, they open your eyes.
Oh, okay. His eyes are open. He just can't distinguish anything.
Amazing.
Look, she's still talking.
Even as she's dying, she's still thinking and thinking.
That's a lot of children.
All this, like, as she's dying.
Yes.
Alright, girl, in the next reincarnation it won't be that shitty. Like, 30 time is the charm.
And Javi runs out like a little bitch.
Well,
Chavi's bringing the gang.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, she fell in love with him and he was a crazy assassin, then he was a psychopath, but I can't really get her. He's hot. I can't help.
Feel realistic in real life, in some ways.
Yeah. Someone who very with her crush on Japanese guys. I can't say anything against it. But they were cool guys. It's a coincidence that my last two crushes happened to be Japanese Brazilian. Just happened to have a shit ton of Japanese people here.
And when you get a little flashback with Pauline's father and Yukimasa of how he's working. See, you know Yukimasa suffered a lot of abuse from all these racist locals. There's something in his past. He has some violent tendencies already in the past.
Yeah. It's nature and nurture.
Yes, he's kind of a psychopath by nature. Because eventually, in the scene, he's like, torturing this guy because the father said it was. Do you remember why he was torturing him?
He stole a coin or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like stole a coin or
Yeah,
something.
like they were smuggling and he stole a like precious coin.
He stole to the AliExpress and smuggling stuff.
Silver coin was a
Don't pay
scam in the luggage.
taxes. But hey, whatever it takes to get my Kirby stuff.
But at the same time, wasn't this like a setup though for him to like enjoy himself?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like he
Unless
didn't
if
really
was
care.
Yes, it was.
He didn't really care if
Yeah.
this guy like really like stole anything. He just wanted to torture him. So he broke his fingers before he killed him.
Then he realized that
Yeah, this was
he can
brutal. Like it was really prolonged. Like
Yes.
Then he realizes that he can just, frame pretty much anybody if he wants to.
it's like, how do I make each finger lost more painful in my voice?
Yeah,
that was the challenge. Like,
It
how
was
do I
really
make it
good.
sound more painful? Over here, I'm gonna put like my pillow in my face.
Yukimasa's
So when
basically
the
struggling with
people-
himself between his human side and beast side. But was that
So
Kelly?
when the people in the town first saw him, they started yelling that he was a beast.
Yes.
Like,
Because how different he
His
looks.
eye roll.
because he looked
Yeah.
different, yeah.
Yes.
And he, also kind of, crawled up out of the...
of a shipwreck too.
And he was evil.
Yeah, so he probably looked pretty haggard.
Yeah.
He had crazy eyes.
Oh, and in the scene, you discover the white haired girl dead. Because Javi came back with people. And these people like raided the mansion.
Perhaps blinded in rage.
Also, the people in town were freaked out that he had a different kind of sword as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the sword is folklore. The katana is folklore.
Oh, and then accused the white haired girl of being a witch. This was pretty much the final straw, because the white haired girl was pretty much like his tether to his humanity. With the white haired girl gone, doesn't care anymore. It's gonna kill every last one of them.
His katana was unleashed.
There's a comment that he was always like this. He was always a violent psychopath with these urges. So ends the second door.
I think this was a better telling of it than the way they did it.
Yeah, because it don't take like a.
So does he die in the end, or just like stays crazy, doing his crazy shit,
It wasn't really.
killing people?
It wasn't
doesn't really-
clear that he died
yeah.
there, but it's more like everyone else died for sure. Maybe he would have
Yeah,
walked
he
out
just
of
keeps
it,
on going,
taking some
killing.
damage, but
Pretty much. That's
But
what's
it has
at
implied.
some point he'll be killed
Very
by some sort of
long
large force.
katana.
Maybe he just went on just a rampage after that. And
Yeah,
much.
went back to the village for part 2. Now the soul is actually talking a lot more now.
Yes, which each
Giving
knew
his
after each
reactions.
door. So as you say, Masa uses the last of his humanity and becomes a beast. He just started killing random villages after that. But here's the thing, if he's a talented swordsman, why did it take so long to kill Pauline?
But she was using to his sword.
he was just that powerful.
Pauline was just that strong, yes?
Her optimism was that strong.
Yes. So
I
anyway.
just go if
He
she
was
was using to the
dumbstruck.
sword, so she grew resistance to it.
Wasn't it from his perspective he saw another beast, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So he was caught off guard where he didn't go for the kill immediately. Like, what are you?
So we go to the next
It's not
door.
like any other person.
Oh yeah, there's a little break
Sneak
here
peek.
where you can explore the house a little bit.
Oh.
There's a flashback of Kara's scene. Well, not really a flashback, but just a memory of a Kara's scene. Of some woman named Giselle riding to this mansion. and she comes inside his mansion and meets this guy named Michelle.
Oh, I like him.
This very pretty guy.
Yes, even Kelly says so.
He's the one you told me I'm going to like that had something in common with Alucard and his team, right?
Yes, the long white hair.
Yes, I like long white.
I also thought Alucard at
Oh,
first.
Michelle. It's Michelle or Michael?
It's Michelle. Well, the interesting thing about this is that we called Michael for a long time just because they made it related, sound to Archangel. But then it makes sense more from a story point that it's Michelle because, he's actually French.
Michelle. Well, I can't speak French, and I have no idea how CH would sound in French. Like, I could make something funny with the something. Jean-Jacques Bonneau. But Michelle, just no fucking idea. Oh, look, her face went spinning.
It's a spiral. It's Junji Ito.
It has a fidget
Turning
spinner
into
for her
Uzumaki
head.
real quick.
Afterwards, he needs to take a break. But it's nothing important. Let's move on to the third door.
Okay, so we have Daddy and Michelle. They have nice names.
And it's 1869.
The music, though.
Yes,
If
and we're in America now.
America.
Oh, America, fuck yeah!
And you should recognize that.
Yeah, that's Jacopo. Oh my god, he's like Al Jacopone.
Why have I never thought of that?
Al Jacopone.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
So here's he's a successful businessman. He also has ties with the mafia.
It's Al Jacopone.
Yes.
Also, well, back to what I was saying before, even if you're curious, Michael is Mikael in Portuguese. But I've seen people named Michelle, like, or ex-president. I think it was Michelle.
Interesting.
Which is usually not a good measure for how common a name is, because Brazilian presidents have a little bit of a history of having absolutely stupid names. Or just weird names.
Oh yeah, in
Michelle
Chaco's
was
business.
probably one of the most common.
Sorry?
Michelle was probably one of the most common.
Oh, okay. Oh, and he pretty much runs a railroad business.
Oh, so he is Jacopo Rockefeller.
What was that?
He's Jacopo Rockefeller then. Rockefeller
Yeah,
has something to do with roads and with railroads, iron and right?
I think so. I can't remember. Oh, guess who's his wife? The white-haired girl.
Oh.
She looks a lot better here.
I agree. I really like her look behind the door.
And
Well,
he's kind
I
of
like Victorian stuff, so.
and he's kind of abusive towards her, as you can see.
Yep.
You brought me
Yay.
tea? Who the hell asked you to bring me tea? Get the hell out of here!
Such a job to know your place. What do we have all these maids for?
Al Jacopone is back.
These are my personal affairs. Please keep your commands to yourself.
Oh my god, like, I feel bad for the white-haired girl. She just gets fucked in every life. And not the good way to get fucked. The bad way.
Also,
The good
I
way
believe-
is with the male guy.
I believe the maid, as the narrator mentioned, she did not like this master.
Yes. If you're really so bad, then go in the first place. Get the hell back to your room.
That's your wife, man.
Oh, Giacopone is not a nice guy. Well, he is a nice guy.
Yes, that's one way to put it. I also gave Jacobo a bit of a New Yorker accent for this door.
I'm walking it.
I
Yeah.
really can't differentiate
Yeah, walking you.
American accents, so.
We're gonna run to a friend of ours
Yes. As you can remember her.
Maria!
Gosh, it makes me so sad just to see her because I can't get that image out of my head still.
No,
oh my
no.
gosh.
Don't mention it.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Look at her.
So anyway,
Why is she there?
She becomes
Don't people
friends.
know that corpses should be left alone?
This is a reincarnation of Maria, given that it's 1869. Anyway, she's like becomes like the only friend for white-haired girl. And this song is in French, I believe.
He comes to visit,
I'm gonna hear
cheers her
the
up, and
Portuguese
talks to
song
her,
and live.
jokes around.
Because
Yes.
it was like so funny when you sent me the Portuguese song.
Maria's super nice and helpful, unlike her other counterpart, right? Where
Right.
she's cursing all over the place. She is thoughtful and caring for certain people.
And really optimistic and kind of like bubbly.
Yeah, here we get a flashback where white-haired girl talks about how Jacobo used to be. He used to be nice to her. Also, just to let you know, white-haired girl comes from a nobility, rich family. So here we go on like one of the dates.
So she's not American? Or
No,
she's
she's
just
from-
like rich?
No, she's from other countries. She's not American.
Okay.
But neither is Jacobo. Jacobo's an Italian immigrant.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not America without freedom and democracy.
Yes.
And absolutely no royalty.
American dream.
Yeah, and it definitely comes across as kind of an arranged thing. That these two
Yeah,
get
it was
married.
an rage.
Yeah.
Find the keystoscope incoming.
So, Yale the Ghost is actually in the present. And just seeing the stories from the past.
Yes, that's a good way of seeing
Yes.
Is there like hands in the back? Shiny hands.
So anyway, to get a picture taken together.
I actually really like this one.
Yes.
Oh, this is cute.
And he gives her a gift.
Yes.
A
Fenec-
phenakistoscope.
A phenakistoscope.
And the keystoscope.
Which
It's
was
something
kinda
that
like
you spin around and it kind of shows you
It
this.
animates
Yeah.
Oh,
a bunch of images, yeah.
So,
yeah.
if
It's
you
not
ever
like the
seen-
first video.
You ever seen those like videos of people doing like notepad like animations, just flipping it?
Yeah,
Flipping through a
I
notepad.
did
It's
one
like
of those
spinning it
things
instead.
once. The spinning thing, when I like took I got optional course in animation in college.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I guess you could think of it as kind of like the first reels,
Oh my
like
god.
motion.
But it's pretty cool, and I ended up dropping the course because animation is insanely hard.
I believe that.
And it's like 30 drawings to make a second.
Anyway, that's the date. The phenakistoscope. Oh, Maria likes to like mess around with Jacobo a lot. Because as we learn out, they've been close friends since childhood.
Gosh, every version of Maria is great. I really wonder if we're gonna come across in reincarnation.
I wonder about that too.
She seems very much like her Requiem version.
And once again, the white-haired girl hangs out in the rose garden again. And she's still fond of white roses.
And the cops are nearby, apparently.
Notice how the rose turns to red when she picks it up.
The cops are like, "Don't you steal that rose." Arrest her, she turned it red.
He tells her to maid her name, but of course it's blanked out for his viewers.
You stole the phenakistoscope from the shop.
And Jacob was like, we don't need this stupid rose garden. She has it taken down stuff. Maria's like, oh, you gone too far, Jacobo. And Jacob was like, bitch, know your place.
And of course, this is like the one place that the white-haired girl could be happy and
Yes.
peaceful in the whole mansion.
So Maria cheers her up. So they go dancing.
Just like down in the basement because she's not allowed to leave.
Yes. I think Maria has like really good perfume or something too, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's weird seeing Jacopo presented like this, considering the other part. He was like, starts from super cool guy and evolves to super asshole.
Well, his evolution here is quite different.
So yeah, they were having a great time until the party poopers showed up.
How Jacopone shows up.
Where'd you get that perfume?
Jacopo is like, Dad, just catch you having fun, and just slaps her.
No fun.
Well, he thought she was leaving the house against his orders. And he tells them to get grounded, go back to their rooms. Then Maria says she should go try to talk to him.
Thing is, with the white-haired girl and all these stories, that she never fights back against any of this. She just kind of just takes it.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, next day, Jack was visited by his uncle Tommaso.
Let's go. Trying to get some money.
Yeah, it talks about the Cosca, the mafia family.
Oh, Capo Familia. Yeah, he's Al Jacopone.
Oh, very good, Gabby.
Good luck for brother.
So, uncle talks to his nephew about his business, but eventually comments on his wife.
Oh, he's like moving the manor.
What was that?
They moved like to the haunted mansion.
Oh yeah, he's the master of the mansion.
Oh, okay.
He lives here.
Okay. Sorry, I was like a bit lost.
I know, it's fine. I should have told you that. Like, every story that takes place in the mansion relates to the mansion some way. Kind of like the maid is now is the subordinate of Jacobo, the new master.
She's fine because she just wants a master.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I mentioned, she did not like this master. That's why you don't really see a lot of her, because she did not interact a lot.
And Jacobo doesn't like the fact that he came to his uncle for advice. And Tommaso's like, should treat her better. And Jacobo's like, how's it that she's smiling for him and not me? So Jacobo's thinking that he's starting to get jealous, thinking that he's talking to other men, like his uncle. So he grabs her by the hair. So in anger, he's gonna banish her to his cabin. He banished her to the cabin, locked her in it. And she kind of takes it.
Yes.
And this whole time,
She's
she's
not
kind
strong
of been.
like the Pauline.
Yes.
She's kind of been hoping that he'll suddenly be nice again, kind of like he was before
Pretty much.
when he gave her the finicky scope.
Maria still comes to visit, though.
A true friend.
And so she
Yes.
encouraged the white-haired
Just to
girl to
give her
write
food.
letters. Yes.
Run away, woman.
Seeing as she's a prisoner and all, she has to be brought food.
Yeah.
Go be a prostitute, at least you get paid. And fuck.
You really want some sex in this story, don't you, Gabby?
I don't know, the joke started and now the joke goes to the end.
And then Maria comes to talk with Jacobo. Because Jacobo's actually in a lot of pain with what he did to the white-haired girl. And if you have a flashback with Jacobo and Maria, they're very close to each other. Just because their families were... I think Jacobo's family was working for Maria's family.
Yeah, like her family was the like head of the mafia.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah, that's how it was.
And then they worked.
He was kind of like a little brother kind of figure.
Yeah. He never had a crush on her.
Never.
That's what they say.
Lifelong friend.
And they like adopted a stray dog and.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Nero.
Interesting name.
So just reminiscing about their childhood. She delivers him a letter from the white-haired girl. It looks like the white-haired girl's writing to other men. Love letters.
He couldn't help it.
And it pretty much depresses
Of course.
Jacobo, of course.
And of course, all of these are from her to Jacobo.
And Marie reveals that she's the one behind all of it.
Mm-hmm. That she's been playing everybody.
Yep.
It's all about getting back at Jacopo. She doesn't care who else is in the way.
And she's been kind of suggesting to him that maybe his wife's cheating on him. Maybe she's sneaking away.
Anything that brings
somebody
suffering.
saw her with somebody else at the garden.
Oh my God, Maria! Oh, I don't feel bad at any of them for the way they died in their last life now.
Oh, damn.
So white-haired girl keep on writing letters to him. Of course, we know Maria's just going to turn around, make it seem like it's to someone else, when he hands it back to Jacobo.
Still acting all super nice.
Yes.
Girl.
And Jacobo's getting depressed over this, too.
As far as he's not doing anything about it, he just keeps reading them. He's not taking any action.
Nope, he's not doing anything.
And yeah, he'll think sometimes, oh, maybe I should be nicer. Maybe I shouldn't have been so awful.
Then finally, one day, he actually does go into the cottage, and the white-haired girl is not there. And finds out that she still kept that phenakistoscope. Caro mio Jacobo. My beloved Jacobo.
Pouring her heart into all of these lies that never made sense.
And she tells him she's finally leaving. Yep. It's finally at this point he realizes that something's going on with Maria. So he confronts Maria. Maria finally demonstrates his evil side, grows 2 cup size.
This is one thing that didn't change for sure between this version and the other one.
Mafiosa Maria. Yeah, mafiosa.
Maria's pretty much cackling like an evil villain here.
And
Basically, it's all revenge for her family.
so her family were the heads of their mafia family, and I guess some members of Jacopo's, it seems like, may have killed them and made it look like an accident, so they could take power.
And because of that, her family now works for the Bozzottis, Jacopo's family.
Yeah. I think it was like her father and her uncle or something, and they made it look like they had an accident with a horse carriage.
You can see the similarities here with Requiem of her, striking up a plan to go after Jacopo. How will it work this time? I don't know. We're still in the middle of that.
Nope. I'll have to hear her talk about it. And
Oh my god, her evil face is like
I like
priceless.
it.
She pulls out a gun. She shoots them. And one of my favorite lines coming up. You should have aimed between my eyes, Maria! Boom! Headshot. Fuck you, Maria.
You should have aimed for the
Jacopo
neck.
is Thanos confirmed.
Yeah.
She fails in the past and she fails here too. Should know her place.
So
Wow.
sad. Good friends. The cycle of hatred.
Yeah.
Goes on and
And we have a little. Yeah. Oh yeah. Maria used to call him Jacopino a lot as a kid. We just have a little flashback of how they used to be together.
and then they weren't.
Yes. So basically, Jacopo, for the rest of his life, went searching for the white-haired girl, but he never finds her, and he dies a lonely, pathetic man.
Gosh, I'm thinking of another series right now with that.
So as you can see with each of these doors, everything ends tragically. We get a little intermission here with the maid kind of being gone.
What are good endings here?
So this destitute soul just goes around roaming the mansion. And he finds a painting that can speak. So this man in the painting kind of says he knows him, but he doesn't really know why or how. He gives you vague answers. Oh yeah, as you can see, this main game has choices you can make.
Yeah, compared to the other game, you have like multiple endings you can get.
Yes, you can get bad
Some of them
endings.
legitimate endings, and then some of them just bad endings where something bad happens. Gosh, I miss the music of like the mansion.
It is.
Me too. It's very calming.
I would say the main game has better music from the vocals to these more calming tracks.
I agree.
So we start visiting each part manor. Oh, that was a jump scare. I think I missed there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember
Yeah,
like reacting like, okay.
Yeah, that was a jump scare with the beast in the cellar. Eventually, you have like a silhouette of someone, say master. We don't know who it is yet, but it feels like someone this destitute soul might know.
Then he realizes he's not actually having a conversation.
Yeah, he's just talking to
he
no
or
one.
she is not having a conversation. It's more like a vision.
Funny calls were made. Reminds her not to let go of her hand. And we move on to the fourth door. It's 1099. So
We're
quite
going back like 800 years.
Yeah.
Guys, do you mind if we continue tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fine with me.
30 minutes past midnight.
Yeah, it's fine. Continue getting like 5:30.
I hope I didn't scare anyone away with awful jokes. And good night, everybody.
No,
And
this is all for you, Gabby.
Yeah, sleep well.
Besides me singing
Have a good
America,
night.
fuck yeah, I really like America. I've been there twice and want to be there again. Because you have nice stuff to shop.
Gabby, just know you're the Jacopone of this right now. You're the boss.
Oh,
We're here for you.
Jacopone. Oh, Jacopone. Jesus. This is what happened when I'm sleepy. I start coming up with worse and worse jokes. But really,